Is this the moment we've been waiting for? Cryptocurrency igniting a rally along with equities because the US-China trade war is officially ending. The recoveries have been strong, altcoins are breaking structure, and Bitcoin is holding firm. It's looking really good, and this could be a really good setup, kind of like 2017, 2021. How high do we bounce though? Before we dive into the charts and using the information, please do leave a like on this video. It means an awful lot. And let me know in the comments, do you think this is the catalyst to make things go green? So the first bit of news, the macro catalyst, is the fact that the trade war could well be ending. On the screen, you can see here very, very clearly, China agreed to cut tariffs for 90 days. So that's one start of it. You've got other elements as well. There's Washington to reduce Chinese goods from 145% to 30%, which is huge. There's all kinds of stuff happening here. And there's also been trade deals, obviously, Geneva talks. They've all come out really, really positive so far. It is early, don't get me wrong, but this is very much positive. And what this could create, and we talk about existing returns, this is insanely bullish for one reason only. It offers stability. It's got a 90-day period on there, and it opens up global liquidity in a way that we've been a little bit shriveled by. We've been shaken up by it over the last quarter. It's been pretty horrible. A bit of insanity, realistically. But the risk on sentiment has massively, massively increased, and you'll see that throughout this video. So stick around, you'll see why. It's important. Now we talk about market stability, we talk about Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is key here. It's been doing really well. And if you've been following me on X, you'll know that I put a tweet, not too old, or an X post, whatever, saying, like this post if you think we're going to go to the grey box soon. And we did pretty bloody soon. Everything's looking good. Volume's increasing, liquidity traps are set all over the place, and they're getting printed pretty violently in terms of moves, especially for the altcoins, and I'll talk about in a sec. But the reality is here, things are looking very, very, very interesting. And I go back to it, the returns are important here. Q2 isn't always amazing, it's sometimes a bit wishy-washy, but off the back of a Q1 that's been pretty poor, that is a really good recovery point. And even when you look at the Ethereum returns, that's pretty big too. So yeah, it's looking relatively strong. Selling may go away. You'd probably be a lot of people wondering why haven't people done that. But there may well be a big pump here, and it may well go into a bit of a lull in the summer like normal. We always talk about that. So yeah, we need to be mindful for the next couple of months. But that doesn't mean just do it based off past data. Just look at the overall market sentiment, which is bullish now. So it might not happen. So this chart here is not a rug. It is actually the Bitcoin dominance chart. We have finally collapsed. And when we look at the lower time frames, kind of ish, we have pulled back aggressively, pulled up, and then it looks like we're going to create a new low at some point here very, very soon. We need to be very, very, very mindful of that. It's looking good. It's looking really, really good. And that comes in conjunction with what I've been talking about over the last 2 or 3 weeks. I did a video 4 weeks ago saying, altcoins look horrible right now. Don't touch them. Wait for a confirmation. That confirmation came in not too long after that video. And now we're starting to see that roll over, and I'll talk about why that happens. But the reality is here, things are starting to lead, not just Bitcoin, which is absolutely key. So if you go back over the last 2 or 3 weeks on my channel, you'll see why I've been talking about it. And I know a lot of people kicked back on it, but now we're at a 6.55% dominance on USD stables, which is huge. So this has really dropped quite a lot, very, very aggressively over the last few days. And we're at a really, really good place. Every other dominance has gone green. You can see that below my head, sorry. Everything's nice and green. Stable currency kind of situation around it's huge, but ultimately Ethereum going up. The dominance of Ethereum has improved massively. And even this chart, the total 3/BTC has finally started to change character, and we're starting to go slightly to the upside, which is absolutely massive. So yeah, with Bitcoin dominance stalling, with the Ethereum.D doing its thing, stable currencies dropping, even others /BTC starting to go back up to previous levels. It's really, really good. But I know people in the comments will be like, but it's only a bounce. And yes, it could well just be a bounce. But the reality is here, boys and girls, how much do we bounce? Where do we go? How much of a drop do we need to kind of suffer to get a nice bounce? Well, I think we've had enough of a drop, to be honest with you. And that reality for some people might be, well, actually, where do these charts go? Even if we go up to certain levels up here, which isn't a lot, it could be some very, very nice gains in the short term. So yeah, I'm not talking about a full-blown 2017, 2021, everything's going to go to all-time highs. I'm talking about this could be a catalyst to allow altcoins to breathe, bounce, and continue growing. However, not everyone agrees with me. I say it all the time. Not every altcoin is going to pump. Stuff will do very, very well. Some stuff will probably flop a little bit. It's just the reality of it. And the reason why I talk about that, and I think this is very, very important, and I don't want people to get upset, but we are literally 915 or so days into this Bitcoin cycle, right? Timing the cycle is key. Past cycles tend to explode over the 1,000-day mark, 1,100, whatever, give or take, around that point. Now, I've talked about this before. Look at the Bitcoin dominance chart. We are 400 plus days more than normal, right? So that's why it's a little bit different. Historically, we can talk about 2017, we talk about 2021, that's fine, right? Cool, amazing. Problem is, we may not run as long. We may only bounce. We may not have that massive liquidity surge. There's too many altcoins, remember. There's too much liquidity. There's almost too much jeopardy. There's too much people have doubts about it as well. So that might not be the case. Also, people might be addicted to their Bitcoin. Everyone gets addicted to money. You don't want to run out of it. But ultimately, people might be going, oh, I bought 10 years ago. Why would I want to buy an altcoin now? I've made it. So there's that variable as well. This all aligns to liquidity shifting and macro easing into a alt-season condition, but it may not be groundbreaking in terms of the point of like maybe Ethereum going to $20,000, which we all kind of expected maybe a year ago, for example, when it was at 4,500 when Bitcoin was a lot lower, for example. Likewise, we may not see Solana go over to $2,000, which some YouTubers were predicting. I hope that makes sense, because the reason why I talk about it, I think people get too blasé about it and they think it's just going to go crazy. I could talk about this and go, my opinion is we're not going to see it go below 40%. We may well see this drop down to the 45s again, 48s maybe, and it could be a really, really good season for some people, but for most, it might be disappointing because you've picked the wrong thing. It's investing. Not everything, in my opinion, is going to pump. The stock market doesn't do it, so why should everything else do it like in crypto? If you want this analysis every single day, pretty much, check out Patreon. I do technical analysis videos. I do members requests as well if you want to get more requests in. And yeah, I do post quite regularly on there for videos, not to mention the Discord. So check out the link below. But also, if you want to learn from me, course content, all that. So in terms of my trading right now, I'm currently long on Solana. This is a position. I'm at break even with my stop loss. I'm in profit, so to speak. It's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty strong. And the reason why I went for this trade was kind of obvious, really. As I said before, the market bounce. I'm expecting the market to go higher. So I went on the breakout, so to speak. And I feel we're going to go up into this region at some point. The situation is we've probably got a bit more to run here. Even if I look at the Solana BTC chart, we're broken out. We're starting to look pretty positive. We may well be going back up to these levels. That would be very, very good for my trade. But as I said before with the previous analysis, everything is doing what it should be, which is important. Just need to be mindful of the market obviously turning around. Obviously, there's been some fantastic opportunities and trades in the market. As you can see, it's been really, really good. Follow momentum, follow the key. And, well, the momentum is key, so to speak. Never mind, follow the key. But you get the idea. Risk on, risk off. It's important to know it. Don't just like be a DJ and try and buy the bottoms. Just take the signal, take the trade, follow it, and hope it continues for as long as possible. But ultimately, have an exit plan. So if you want more information about exit plans, check out this signal list in terms of altcoins and alt seasons, in terms of when you should be bugging out. But right now, feels pretty positive.